Shabbat Shalom, Kohalo Yahal, Bashim Yahushua, Bashim Kodash. Double homage to the elder apostles and elder bishops of GMS, including the elders that came before them, that taught us is true. And Shabbat Shalom and salutations to all the brothers that push the word of truth and in sincerity, the hopeful elect tabernacle of David. All right, this lesson is going to be quick, hopefully, because we know that Negroes got a short attention span. So, Isaiah 19, start at 16, all right? In that day, Egypt, okay, who's Egypt? Right? America. Spiritual Egypt. We'll get that in a moment. In that day, what day? This day, Egypt, America. In that day shall America be like unto women. Right? And it shall be afraid and fear because of the shaking of the hand of the Lord of hosts. Who's shaking the hand? The prophets of the Most High, right? Raise up thy voice like a trumpet, shake the hand, that they may go into the gates of the nobles. So we are shaking the hand for Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, the men of the Lord, the prophets, which he shaketh over it. All right? We're the Most High's mouthpiece. And right now, the Most High shaking his hand over America. When we go out there and push this word, right? The shaking is happening. The land is being shaken up. And the land of Judah, the Jews, shall be a terror unto Egypt. The Negroes, right? The tribe of Judah shall be a terror unto America. Everyone that maketh mention thereof, right, shall be afraid in himself. Talking about we are the real Jews. Fuck you. All right, we got the news. Because of the counsel of the Lord of hosts, which he hath determined against it. What is that? What is the counsel of the Lord of hosts? All right. He that leadeth into captivity shall go. All right. Now let's look at this in a couple of different situations. The NIV, and the land of Judah, the Jews, will bring terror to the Americans. Everyone to whom the Negroes is mentioned, the real Jews, will be terrified because of what the Lord Almighty is planning against them. Just to speak the name of Israel will terrorize them. Oh, the black Hebrew Israelites will terrorize them, for the Lord of heaven's armies has laid out his plans against them. Right? And we're out here noising it abroad. The land of Judah will become a terror to the Egyptians, meaning the black Hebrew Israelite, if you will, we're not black, will become a terror to the Americans. Everyone to whom it is mentioned will fear because of the purpose that the Lord of hosts hath purposed against them. Against who? The Babylonians, the Americans. Okay? Egypt will tremble. They're afraid of this word. King James. All right? Let's the New King James. Let's hear what the New King James has to say. All right? Viral hip hop news 4 hours ago. King LeBron James just made the media real uncomfortable. What? What did it say? Egypt will tremble. Egypt will fear. Will be terrified. Okay? Is being terrorized. Oh, you're the T word. right? Just by what? Whatever you say. Just the mention of your name. The Black Hebrews, they're terrorists. Why? Because you're afraid of what is about to come, right? You're afraid of what the Most High, the Lord of hosts, has purposed against you. What? What is that? What is the, well, let's get it. Let's get 11 and 8 first, Revelation. Let's break it down. Here's what you're scared of, all right? How is Egypt America? Revelation 11 and 8. Their dead bodies will lie in the street of the great city. What great city? Babylon the Great. Babylon the great city, right? Figuratively. Let's get this. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of Babylon the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt. America is spiritually called Sodom because of the LGBTQ, RST, and Egypt. Why? Because this is where we came back into slavery with ships, pursuant to Deuteronomy 28 and 68. Egypt with ships. America by ships. Slave ship. Do I have to go into it? How did we get here? How did we get here? On them ships. That's them ships right here. See that net? See the pirate right here who stole us? Right? They put us on them boats. Right? I could get into it, but that's good enough. All right, so where are we at? Revelation. All right? And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, Babylon the Great, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where our Lord was crucified. All right? They crossed out Yahushua and put up Caesar. All right, so Egypt. Now let's go back. Right? Egypt. Egypt shall mourn. What is it? And the land of Judah will bring terror to the Egyptians. Okay? To the Egyptians, to the Americans. Judah will bring terror to America. Spiritual America. Spiritual Egypt. America. The Negroes shall be a terror unto America. Why? Because of what they did to us. It's payback time. Here's the why. Let's get this real quick. Revelation 13. You know where we're going. 13:10. Come on. Stop hiding. Revelation 13:10. Here's the counsel of the Lord. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that leadeth into slavery shall go into slavery. He that killeth with the sword must be killed. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here's the patience and the faith of the saints. Must be killed with the sword. You think, no sword? It doesn't matter how you killed us. Okay? We have to go in and show how many times these bodies were riddled with bullets after they hung them to ensure their death. Before they cut them up with a sword, started slicing off fingers and penises and shit. That's not a sword. Dagger is not a sword. So don't try it. All right? He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. Sold! I believe we're going to sold! 5 niggabucks. Slaves, captivity. He that leadeth All right, here we go. LeBron just made the media real uncomfortable. Not King James. Let's hear the the new King James version.
What up, y'all? It's your man Sam, and here at Viral Hip Hop News. Go ahead and hit that like button, smash that notification bell, and if you're not subscribed to Viral Hip Hop News, ladies and gentlemen, what are you waiting for? Subscribe right now to the brand. Appreciate each and every one of y'all, and let's get to work. All right, we are in the month of December already. We got 31 days left in 2022. It is crazy how time flies. Salute to our sponsors for the month. Go to the description box of any of my videos during the month of December and get these great products from these great entrepreneurs. Appreciate y'all in advance. All right, Kyrie Irving and LeBron James obviously used to play together in Cleveland. We believe that they're friends. We believe that they have respect for one another, right? So we've seen Kyrie Irving go through this public emasculation, his image absolutely destroyed, money taken out of his pocket, simply for sharing a link to a documentary that he feels as though connects him to his lineage. Allow me to say that again. He lost endorsements. He lost money. His character was publicly destroyed for sharing a link to a documentary that he felt connected him to his lineage.
Now that's important in this whole thing. Whatever King James is about to say, it goes back to this, that he felt connected him to his lineage. Not whether it was anti-Shem, not having anything, he didn't say anything. He put it up there because he felt that it connected him to his lineage, and he's trying to help wake people, no matter how bad he is at doing it, instead of going out and shaking the hand and raising up his voice like a trumpet. He's doing what he thinks he has to do while hiding, right, and trying to hold us back. But anyway, we're going to listen to what King James says as soon as they bring it up.
To a documentary that he felt connected him to his lineage. We've been talking about this ad nauseum for the last month, given the situation with Kanye West as well. We gave a lot of criticism to not only sports analysts, media consultants in the black community, and athletes for their lack of support for Kyrie Irving, knowing that these brothers off the basketball court, knowing that these brothers behind the camera share and feel the same way. Some of them, not all of them, but some of them feel the same way that Kyrie Irving does, yet they stayed very, very, very quiet about it. Now, one of those people that we gave criticism to was LeBron James, one of the top athletes we have in the world. I'd say top 3 athletes in any sport that we have in the world. Globally, one of the richest athletes we've ever seen come through our world, through our eyes. One of the most decorated athletes we've seen come through our eyes. And one athlete that has been very vocal and expressing himself off the basketball court. We've given him criticism about things that he said. White community and other people in political parties have given him criticism about what he said, but he stood 10 toes down, and no matter what the criticism was, he stood by it. He also, we believe, kind of does things that are beneficial for his corporate interest. And at the end of the day,
Slovakia commercial. Yeah, at the end of the day, he's protecting his bag, which he'll pay for later on.
could we be mad at that? Or could we see what we would do if we were in his shoes? All of that's debatable, right? We have the right to criticize. He has the right to do what he wants to do. As black people, there's not a manual on how to be black, right? But
there is a manual on how to be black. It's not black as to be an Israelite. It's called the Bible. All right, so don't get it twisted.
do appreciate, or what I should say is what I appreciate, is the fact that during a press conference last night, LeBron James made the media very uncomfortable because he called out some things that are being very, very quiet and being brushed under the rug as if they never happened. So he talked about Jerry Jones. As soon as he did, you can hear his, I guess, the media consultant for the Lakers, like, and he's like, no, shut up. I got something to say. So I'm going to shut up real quick. I'm going to play the clip of what LeBron James had to say, and then I'll come back with my 1-2. Let's hear what LeBron had to say.
Okay, now here's the gist. All right, the question is whether he was scripted and told to say this, or whether he did it on his own. Okay, now either way, it doesn't matter, because if this is part of the plan of the devil using this guy as a pawn. Okay, you haven't said nothing for a whole month, but now you can come out and keep the controversy going. Is that part of Esau's plan? And he put this man up to it, right? Or did he come out and say something that might hurt his bag? He's not getting enough attention. Kanye and Kyrie are getting all the attention, so this guy can come out and say something. One way or the other, Most High, if he put Esau up to it, it was the Most High. If he put the spirit on LeBron to endanger, if you will, his bag, it is what it is. We'll get that at the end. All right, you can do nothing against the truth. All right, so let's listen to what he has to say. All right, because I mean, of course he's on point, and the bottom line is these devils got to pay, right? And when it comes from somebody as vocal as this, let's see what they do with this. If this is gonna keep this spotlight going for the next 2 weeks, then good on him.
I was thinking when I was on my way over here, I was wondering why I haven't gotten a question from you guys about the Jerry Jones photo. But when the Kyrie thing was going on, you guys were quick to ask us questions about that. Hold on. And I don't even want you guys to say nothing. When I watched Kyrie talk and he says, I know who I am, but I want to keep the same energy. We're talking about my people and the things that we've been through. And that Jerry Jones photo is one of those moments that our people, black people, have been through in America. And I feel like as a black man, as a black athlete, as someone with power and a platform, when we do something wrong or something that people don't agree with, it's on every single tabloid, every single news coverage, it's on the bottom ticker, it's action about every single day. But it seems like to me that the whole Jerry Jones situation photo, and I know it was years and years ago and we all make mistakes, I get it. It seemed like it's just been buried under like, oh, it happened, okay, we just move on. And I was just kind of disappointed that I haven't received that question from you guys. Appreciate it.
Shit, the only thing I wish we saw is LeBron James stick around for just about 30 seconds longer to hear some of that awkward and uncomfortable silence just a little bit longer. You see how people get uncomfortable. And this is the thing. If they feel safe around us, if they feel like we're not going to bring anything up, all we're going to do is smile and joke and laugh and make a joke or dribble a ball or dance in the end zone and not say anything to make them feel uncomfortable or make them feel guilty, oh, then we're all for it. But the second we sit back and we can be respectful and simply ask a question or highlight things that we know are being ignored, you feel the awkward silence and the awkward tension that begins to fill the room. We weren't even in the building. And I felt that shit through the phone, and I love it.
All right, good enough. So, where's this thing going? I saw a brother's video earlier today. I forget exactly what his name was, but the title of his video was "This Truth Has Crossed the Rubicon," meaning the point of no return. And it has certainly done that. Okay. So hopefully this will keep this truth, right, in the spotlight for another 2 weeks. And then somebody else, the Most High trod somebody else out, right? Whether it be by Esau's hand or whether it be the Most High putting the Spirit on him to say that. Second Corinthians 13 and 8. All right? Doesn't matter what your plan is. You're going to fall into your own net. If this is part of a scheme, a plot, a trap, it's going to come back on you. 2 Corinthians 13 and 8. For we can do nothing against the truth, but for the truth. All right? And we're going to close out on this right here. I want to try to keep it short. Let's go back to Isaiah 19. And here's the outcome of the uncomfortableness, right? Or the terrorization, whatever you want to try to call it. All right. Here's what's about to happen in Egypt. All right. And here's what's going on. Isaiah 19:2. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians. Or it can read, I will set the Americans against the Americans. And they shall fight everyone against his brother, Jacob against Esau, and everyone against his neighbor. Even Jakes are going to fight each other on this. City against city and kingdom against kingdom. This goes into Civil War. This goes into America being on fire. America shall melt in the midst of what the Most High is bringing. Okay? The idols, King James, of Egypt are being moved at the presence of the Most High, right? Announcing his return, if you will. All right, and I'm kind of vamping, oh, it doesn't mean that. So, here we are. Okay, here's what's going on. 3, Isaiah 19:3. And the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst of her. These fools are wondering what to do next. And they're making mistakes, right? Their time is short. They know it. What do they got to do? They got to come with that witchcraft. And I will destroy the counsel thereof. They're scrambling. And they shall seek to the idols. Up. They trotted out King James. And to the charmers, and to them that have familiar spirits, and to the wizards. All right? They got to rely on their witchcraft. And this is witchcraft. They could have shut this nigga down and with the 5-second delay. It's a lot. They could have shut this guy down whenever they wanted to. All right, so I guess this is going to be the thumbnail. Let's get it now. Give Viral a little shout there. All right, so with that, we hope that the elect will edify you, brothers and few sisters. With that, we're going to say Shabbat Shalom.